Now in Good Morning Northwest, new year, a new era for Spokane. We talk with the city's new mayor about how she's launching into her term and what she's focusing on right off the bat.
Light showers today, but there is some winter weather that's heading our way. I mean, like real winter weather. We're going to talk about the timing and the possible amounts. That's coming up.
And the blast in Beirut kills a senior Hamas leader. This morning, how Israel's war with Hamas has stretched beyond its borders. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. It is Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. Let's toss things over to Mark. Take a look at what he's tracking this morning. A little light, wet weather out there.
I know, you can't really call it snow. Yeah. It's sort of a rain-snow mix. 33 degrees, we've got that here. Into Coeur d'Alene, you're at 33, but you got a dry sky, cloudy conditions. 4 things you need to know. Light showers today could be continuing at times. Minor accumulations even in the mid-level. Friday, we're going to see light snow that will start to add up a little bit, and then that's going to start the big pattern change that'll take us through the weekend. We're going to talk about Saturday being the big day. Now, Doppler radar right now, we do have just south of I-90, not a lot going on there, but of course we see it continuing to move north, and it's snow as it heads up north of Deer Park. It's light amounts. If you've got more than ½ an inch, please send me a picture. But I think everybody is just looking at these light showers continuing. We're sitting at 33 into the Tri-Cities, 38 currently. Our forecast. We're not going to get to probably 38 officially. We will downtown, but 37 is our forecasted high today. Again, we're going to see in and out showers throughout 1 o'clock, and then we're going to see hit and miss showers continuing all the way through tonight.
Congratulations, Mayor Haley. Thank you.
The Spokane Valley City Council has named its mayor. Pam Haley will serve her 2nd consecutive term as mayor, winning 5 out of 7 votes from the council members last night. It's also a new start for the city of Spokane. Lisa Brown has officially taken her office as mayor.
Day 1 was a very busy one for Mayor Brown. She was tasked with learning different protocols and meeting the new people she'll work with. Brown says one of her focuses right now is on the city's homeless population. As her term continues, she says she will work to address the number of people struggling with housing prices as well. Her day consisted of meetings that revolved around public safety, which is her top priority as mayor.
We are going to be searching for a new police chief, and so that will be a community process as well. And in addition to that, we want to look at our staffing levels. Are they appropriate? What are the response rates and times? What do we need to do to get those to the place that the public expects?
Besides addressing some of the issues Spokane faces, Brown says she is also excited about different opportunities the city has, such as celebrating the 50th anniversary of Expo 74.
Breaking news this morning, a drive-by shooting happened early this morning near Cannon Park.
Our Sydney Charles just spoke with Spokane Police. And Sydney, what have you learned?
That's right. I spoke with Lieutenant Terry Pruninger just now. He tells me this happened on West Spofford near Cannon Street and Belt Street earlier this morning. He says that officers got a call at around 2:30 a.m. this morning. The caller reported hearing gunshots. Officers arrived at the scene and saw a car taking off and driving erratically. Officers went to go after it, but it was pretty far ahead of them, that car that took off earlier. So the driver of that car crashed. Officers saw that, but by the time officers got up to that car, it was empty. There was nobody inside. There was a gun found in the area. K9 units found that gun in the area where the car crashed. It has been collected for evidence right now. Right now, police say there is no victim and also no suspect in custody. Police also believe that this is a case of 2 groups shooting at each other. Lieutenant Terry Pruninger did not specify if it was gang related, but I will be checking in with him throughout the morning, and this is an ongoing investigation. I'll be sure to update you with any more information that I learn. Natalie.
Sydney, thanks. A 50-year-old man badly burned in a fire in Grant County is recovering this morning. The sheriff's office says a gazebo caught fire on Road B of Ephrata early Tuesday morning. When crews arrived, they found a man with life-threatening injuries. He was flown to a nearby hospital. Deputies say the fire is believed to have been propane-related.
Post Falls police found a pound of meth, 1,000 fentanyl pills, marijuana, and guns during a traffic stop. You can see some of that in this photo. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says the smell of marijuana was coming from the car when deputies pulled over Amber and Joshua Letchworth. The 2 face multiple charges, including unlawful possession of a firearm and possession with intent to deliver.
A Spokane federal grand jury has indicted 2 men in connection to this drug press police seized last month. Investigators say it could make up to 17,000 pills in an hour. Timothy Maddox faces 10 felony counts, while Nicholas Adams faces 7 felony counts. The Regional Street Crimes Unit investigated for months before arresting these 2 men. Investigators also seized a smaller pill press, nearly a pound of meth, 4.5 pounds of powder presumed to be fentanyl, $57,000 in cash, and more than a dozen guns.
Heads up for you future or current college students and parents. The new free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, is open with a lot of changes. The new FAFSA has far fewer questions for students, taking the number from as many as 108 down to as few as 18. It's been simplified in 2 major ways. First, applicants can now skip questions that are not relevant to them. Second, a tool connected with the IRS allows applicants to pull appropriate tax data from their parents' most recent filings.
The student will go in and say, yes, you can pull any information on file at the IRS for me. And then the parent will also go in and do the same.
A new way to calculate aid is expected to boost the number of lower income students eligible for federal Pell Grants. Those don't have to be repaid. But the new calculations eliminate the so-called sibling discount, in which students who had a sibling already enrolled in college were eligible for more aid. While many people are trying to fill out the form as soon as possible, studentaid.gov states the FAFSA will be available for short periods of time. They're kind of rolling this out and to see how successful it is.
Yeah, fill it out sooner than later is what they're saying, so get that done for sure.
Good luck. Good morning, Northwest Time is now just about 5 minutes after 6 o'clock.
Let's check back in with Mark Peterson here to see what he's tracking this morning as far as our snow goes this weekend.
So these are the totals predicted for Saturday night. By Saturday night, Friday and Saturday inclusive. More so into North Idaho. Again, Spokane, this computer model says 1 inch. Some are saying 2, some are saying 3. We're going to keep track of that for you. We're going to have a full check of the forecast coming up.
Downtown safety. The concerns for people working in downtown Spokane is security guards won't be there past 6 o'clock anymore.
And Harvard's president is out. Up next, why the school's first black woman president handed in her letter of resignation.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Cash, cash, cash. It's snowing cash at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games to win a share of $12,000 cash at Missisquoi Casino Hotel.
Wallflowers Design Center offers design services and installation with an extensive selection of carpet, luxury vinyl plank, hardwood flooring, tile, blinds, and wallpaper. Come in or give us a call and set up a free consultation with one of our designers today.
We pride ourselves in trying to help each and every person that walks through the door.
I have a real passion for design. I love the whole process from beginning to end.
The Hunter Douglas Blind Summer Sale starts now. Save up to 30%. Also, check out our luxury vinyl plank and wallpaper. Wallflowers Design Center.
Join us on a holiday vacations tour. Explore Alaska on a Glacier Bay cruise June 4th to the 16th. We'll discover the cities of Anchorage and Fairbanks and enjoy a guided tour in Denali National Park. We'll also relax on a wonderful 4-night cruise including Glacier Bay National Park. Visit holidayvacations.com keyword Spokane for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hey, can I get some butter for my popcorn?
Sure, it'll be $1 extra.
$1 extra for butter?
Yep.
Ridiculous, right? You know what else doesn't make sense? Some people are still paying for their checking accounts. Some places it's $12 a month. At P1FCU, we believe some things should just be free. Open your Ascend checking with tons of great benefits at p1fcu.org/free.
Kylie and I know there's a lot of great choices for new and pre-owned cars in North Idaho.
And we want Parker Subaru to be your first choice.
Because Parker Subaru has won the coveted Subaru Love Promise Customer Commitment Award every year since we began in 2012.
Not only do we have a great selection of Subarus, we have an award-winning service center.
Because we are committed to keeping you satisfied long after the purchase.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or stop by and visit us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Cash, cash, cash. It's snowing cash at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games to win a share of $12,000 cash at Mississauga Casino Hotel.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
At 6:08, here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. Israel's war on Hamas is reaching beyond its borders and could soon affect oil prices.
A U.S. official says Israel is behind the assassination of Hamas deputy leader Salah al-Arouthi in Lebanon yesterday. His death has extremists in that country calling for revenge. That could spread the conflict north of Israel, just as the situation is heating up to the south. Iran is stationing a naval vessel in the Red Sea, where the U.S. sank 3 Houthi boats. That group has Iran backing, and it's threatening to the vital trade route. Now, if the oil tankers can't get through the Red Sea, it could increase the cost of oil and drive up prices at the pump.
House Speaker Mike Johnson will travel to the U.S.-Mexico border today, accompanied by GOP lawmakers. The group plans to visit Eagle Pass, Texas, and hold a news conference on the Biden administration's border policies. Last month, authorities at the southern border encountered a record number of migrants, setting a record that dated back to 2000. Senate negotiations continue over securing an agreement on a border package tied to additional funding for Ukraine and Israel.
Harvard President Claudine Gay is resigning. She faced controversy over the school's response to anti-Semitic incidents. The first black president in Harvard's nearly 400-year history, Gay served for just more than 6 months, the shortest term in the university's history. Alan M. Grabar, who currently serves as the provost and chief academic officer at Harvard, will step in as interim president until the school finds a new leader.
All right, 6:10. It's a Wednesday morning. Your 10-second takeaway. Light showers. Going to be a cool day today. Not cold, but a winter layer would be nice. Yeah, we got a lot of humidity. We got light rain, snow mix falling, and we're going to see that throughout the day. 37 our high.
It's been more than a month now since the Downtown Spokane Partnership launched its pilot program expanding security coverage downtown.
That ended Sunday, but people living and working downtown say they hope to see it year-round. Since the program started, the Downtown Spokane Partnership says feedback has been positive, with people utilizing services like the late-night escorts to their cars. Although it has ended, downtown ambassadors will still patrol downtown. But instead of staying out until midnight, those patrols will roll back hours, now ending at 6 p.m. For people working and living downtown, they say those later hours are when patrols are needed most.
There really isn't much lighting to get to our vehicles because we do park kind of far away from where we work. So it's like you're doing maybe a 10 or 15 minute walk and you're crossing paths with a lot of characters along the way.
Overall, the Downtown Spokane Partnership says the patrols played an important role in getting people downtown. They are still looking at data showing the impact. No word as to when these late-night patrols might return.
Sounds like they're doing a good job, though, keeping people safe when they're out there. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:11.
The newest ballot battle coming up. Former President Donald Trump appeals the decision in Maine to keep him off the primary ballot, while one GOP candidate is gaining ground. That story's ahead.
And as we head to our commercial break, here's a live look at the pavilion all lit up on this Wednesday morning. More news coming up right after this.
The Tire Store for winter tires with no credit hassles. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified, start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Frisky's World, the perfect reminder that life's more fun in the deep end.
Yeah, so never stop exploring, always keep it real.
And do whatever floats your boat, just like we do.
Feed their fantasy.
Friskies.
It's just Monday until the National RV Show at Convention Center downtown. January 11th through the 15th. Amazing RV discounts and manufacturers' reps are coming from across the country with incredible prices for the show only. Thanks on site with super low interest rates. And again featuring tiny homes in multiple models. Tons of vendors and free admission. There's prizes and giveaways, including a travel trailer giveaway. There's adult beverages, live band, and a scavenger hunt for the kids. It's the National RV Show at the Convention Center downtown. January 11th through the 15th.
From refinishing cabinets, doors, and trim to painting walls and ceilings, Everhart Painting has you covered. Everhart Painting has been Spokane's premier painting contractor for over 50 years. Call now for our winter special. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms.
If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Call right now to find out if you qualify.
Call 1-800-435-6817. 1-800-435-6817.
I was scared, I was lost, and I felt hopeless. Even if I wanted to be adopted, who would adopt a 17-year-old?
The Tire Store for winter tires with no credit hassles. At the Tire Store, they'll let you split up your repair bill over a couple months. Get your car fixed today. ASC certified, start an account with no credit check. Tire Store.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Just before 6:15 this morning, with just 12 days left until the Iowa caucuses, Donald Trump holds a commanding lead in the state.
The former president is officially appealing a decision in Maine, barring him from the primary ballot there. ABC's Ika Jachi is in D.C. with the latest.
This morning, former President Donald Trump battling for the ballot. Trump's legal team appealing the decision by Maine's Secretary of State, saying she had no legal authority to bar him from running.
The qualifications for president under the United States Constitution are not a menu. They're not optional. My job is to follow the Constitution and the law.
Last month, Maine and Colorado taking Trump off the ballot, citing the 14th Amendment, which bars anyone who engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding office. Trump's lawyers fighting back, arguing that insurrection clause bars people from holding specified offices, not from running for them or from being elected to them. Going on to say the Secretary of State wrongfully denied President Trump a place on the Republican primary ballot. The Iowa caucus is now less than 2 weeks away, and Trump still holding a commanding lead in the polls, more than 30 points ahead. His rivals blasting his decision to skip the debate stage.
And he's running on things like deporting illegals and building a wall, but he did that in 2016 and didn't get it done. So I think he owes answers to those questions.
His closest opponent, Nikki Haley, gaining momentum. Only Trump, DeSantis, and Haley have qualified for the next debate. Haley challenging Trump to show up, saying as the debate stage continues to shrink, it's getting harder for Donald Trump to hide. President Biden is set to ramp up his re-election campaign, holding his first event this weekend on January 6th, marking the 3-year anniversary of the Capitol attack. Biden is expected to deliver remarks on democracy and freedom. Ika Jachi, ABC News, Washington.
Taking a live look right now at the pavilion. Clearer skies, at least like low cloud and fog-wise, but it's drizzly or misting out there.
Yeah, we're seeing that in various forms. Lower elevation here in downtown. It was a little light snow, now it's a little rain, and we'll see that continue to change back and forth depending on the temperature. So we look at the radar, and again, the pink, that's temperatures that are hovering around freezing. White, again, light snow that's falling to the north. To the green, we do have, again, some light rain showers coming in. All of this is very light, and that's going to be our day today with a high of 37 degrees. Not looking too bad. We still have the opportunity or the chance of some light showers. Would probably be in the form of some light snow, but that's 32 for the overnight low. And you get into the lower valley locations, downtown, probably a rain-snow mix there. We look at what's going on around the country. Now, first of all, into the southeast, they're building to see some big rain numbers come in from this latest system that's working its way into Florida. For us, we have a pretty large system that is expansive. It's up and down the west coast. It's coming inland. Now, we're not getting all of this energy, much of it heading to the south into parts of California, Nevada. We're going to see that potential Saturday with the best potential for heavier snows, where we're going to see anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow into the lower valleys for Saturday. For tonight, we do have, again, that chance of that light rain snow mix really staying into the mountains. Thursday, I mean, very close, so we could pick up scattered showers there. Thursday into Friday, now we see that next thing coming in, and that goes all the way in through the Palouse, in fact, all the way down into Boise, potentially. Now, for Friday night, we see a break, and then it's Saturday, where we could see some heavy banding of snow coming through that system. It just looks like it's got more moisture connected to it, and then that will continue to move out. And for some, again, we're looking at 1 to 2 inches really, but up to 4 inches in some of the computer models. That's why it's a potential weather alert day for us. Temperatures right now at or above freezing. We're going to see highs today at 37 degrees, into Coeur d'Alene 37, Pullman 39, heading to the Tri-Cities 41 degrees. All right. We look at our planning forecast, and it's a bit of a mess, I grant you, but we have not had these chances of snows at all this winter for this many days in a row. We're going to see a less chance on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Another round of potentially seeing an inch or two out of that. When we look at what happens middle of the month, NOAA says, hey, it's going to be colder than normal as we look at that forecast all the way through January 17th. And we are going to see wetter than normal. Okay. So that's great news as 2024 builds. We need snow into the mountains. And that recipe right there looking like the measurements are right. We'll keep an eye on it.
What we've been waiting for.
Mark, thanks. It is now just about 6:20.
Michael Penix Jr. and the Washington Huskies have punched their ticket to the national championship for the first time since 1991. However, UW's dynamic offense will have their work cut out for them as they prepare to take on the best defense in the nation. Stick around and we'll tell you more coming up next in Morning Sports.
Thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on your Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Express yourself with M-Face, a non-invasive facelift. No surgery, no toxins, no needles, no downtime, and it's pain-free. Tone, contour, and smooth your face today with M-Face, the first and only clinic in North Idaho with the M-Face technology. Contact Revival Wellness Clinic today.
Driving with confidence. Parker Toyota's certified pre-owned vehicles offer you affordability and dependability when buying your next Toyota.
We take the guesswork out of buying pre-owned because every Toyota certified vehicles goes through 160-point check by our trained technician.
Whether it's a stylish sedan or versatile SUV or a fuel-efficient hybrid, we have the largest selection of certified pre-owned vehicles in the area.
See our huge selection of vehicles and receive our no-problem customer service at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
We are here in Israel, a nation at war, the worst attack in 50 years. Israel waging a fierce bombardment of Gaza.
When it matters most, America turns to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight.
Emergency crystals pop and fizz when you throw them back. And who doesn't love a good throwback? Emergency crystals.
I'm Jonah, and I'd like to welcome you to the brand new Coeur d'Alene Nissan. You'll find the grand dealership lobby open, comfortable, and relaxing. A service center with state-of-the-art equipment committed to getting you quickly and safely back on the road. There's much more to experience. I'm inviting you to stop in and see us. We're just off Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Time for morning sports. I'm Julian Minenso. The Washington Huskies will take on Michigan for the College Football National Championship on Monday. Now, there's no telling where the Huskies would be without quarterback Michael Penix Jr. Penix showed why he was the finalist for the Heisman Trophy. He threw for 430 yards in the win over Texas in the Sugar Bowl, which is the 4th most ever in a college football playoff game. Penix will have to continue that against Michigan, as the Wolverines have the #1 defense in the country. They held teams to less than 10 points a game this season. Penix and the Huskies were quite impressive, but they'll have to take it up a notch if they want to take home the title.
Man, the job's not finished. You know, I feel like, you know, it's definitely going to take more. You know, I'm going to push myself to get this team more next week. And, man, we're just super excited for the opportunity for sure.
Well, kickoff is at 4:30 on Monday from Houston, and the Huskies are looking to be the first Pac-12 team to win the title in the college football playoff era and their first championship since 1991. Gonzaga has been ranked for 142 straight weeks, but that streak is in jeopardy. The Bulldogs dropped to number 24 in the AP rankings, and the Zags open up conference play against Pepperdine on Thursday. With another loss, it would knock them out of the top 25 for the first time since 2016. Gonzaga is going to have a huge home court advantage this week. Thursday's game will be played at Spokane Arena in front of nearly 12,000 screaming fans. That's double the capacity of McCarthy Athletic Center. The Bulldogs could use some extra home cooking because they've lost 4 games before the new year. That hasn't happened in more than a decade. And no one is more sick and tired of losing than forward Anton Watson.
You're going to lose some games, but, you know, we're going to be right back next game. You know, we got to come out 120%, you know, bring that energy, and I don't think we're trying to lose the rest of the year.
You heard the man. They're not trying to lose the rest of the year. We'll see how it goes. Tip-off is at 6 o'clock on Thursday. We're going to have live pregame and postgame coverage right here for you on 4 News Now. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Well, 13-year-old Isaac Murdoch loves playing and watching sports, especially his beloved Kansas City Chiefs. He was born with a rare spinal defect and works with a Missouri nonprofit called Variety KC. Now, the group asked Murdoch to film a commercial, and as the cameras were rolling, they captured the teen's reaction when the Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes surprised him with 2 tickets to Super Bowl 58. Thanks to number 15 and the Mahomes Foundation, Murdoch said that he was shocked, and now he has a reason to hope for the Chiefs to bring home another championship. Let's see if they can do it.
Well,
just
that's
for him.
Really cool.
Isn't that awesome?
And some big news from the GSL. North Central boys basketball beat Gonzaga Prep the first time in 28 years last night.
That's amazing.
It's huge. Big news.
For sure. Well, your Good Morning Northwest time right now, 6:25.
And still to come this morning, today, dozens of Republican lawmakers will visit the U.S. southern border, where there are a record number of migrants crossing. What still needs to be done to address that crisis?
Plus, Colorado, Maine, the state that could be next, to remove Donald Trump's name from their ballot. We'll tell you who after this break. And before we go to break, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, medical breakthrough.
The fact that he's pretty much one and done is the most amazing thing.
Born with a heart defect, Owen Monroe underwent the groundbreaking procedure in 2022 at just 17 days old. In the first of its kind surgery, arteries and valves from a donated heart were integrated into Owen's heart. Surgeons hoping this partial transplant provides a one-time fix. And this morning, little Owen's parents and physicians speaking out exclusively to GMA.
And he was pretty much already out of options.
It's terrifying. This seemed to be a very promising procedure, and I presented it to the family, Owen's parents, and they just wanted what was going to be best for their child.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this medical breakthrough and what it could mean for little heart patients everywhere. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
$579 breaths to show them your stuff. Every breath matters. Don't let RSV take your breath away. Protect yourself from RSV with Abrysvo, Pfizer's RSV vaccine. Abrysvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. RSV can be serious if you are 60 or older. Having asthma, COPD, diabetes, or heart disease puts you at even higher risk. Abrysvo is not for everyone and may not protect all who receive the vaccine. Don't get Abrysvo if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its ingredients. People with a weakened immune system may have a decreased response to Abrysvo. The most common side effects are tiredness, headache, pain at the injection site, and muscle pain. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo. Visit these retailers or find other retailers near you at abrysvo.com.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Cal Superstore in Airway Heights. Those responsible for making our local roads and highways safe for winter travel would like to remind you that snow removal is an important, critical, and precise task. Please give the right-of-way to removal equipment so we can all get where we need to go quickly and safely.
Six is the winner of 23 awards on Broadway and a euphoric celebration. Six the Musical, January 23rd to the 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andes' priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andes offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andes' team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andes to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical. Your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
My advice to all the fathers out there, they grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
Winter weather means hazardous driving conditions. If you must travel, follow these guidelines to keep everyone safe. Slow down and keep a safe following distance. Use traction tires. Give snow and emergency vehicles the right of way. Carry an emergency kit. Brought to you by Lakes, Worley, Post Falls, and Eastside Highway Districts.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We're kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now Story Tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning.
Starting today, you can get any drink in your own reusable cup at the Starbucks drive-thru. The coffee chain adding the reusable cup option to drive-thru and app orders in order to reduce waste. At the drive-thru, just tell the barista you have brought your own clean cup or mug, and staff will collect it at the pickup window using what they say is a contactless vessel to ensure hygiene and safety. Bringing your own cup will also save you 10 cents.
The national debt has hit a new record, more than $34 trillion. It's due to a number of factors, including higher borrowing costs due to interest rates and lower tax receipts. Now, the actual impact of high debt is debatable. Some experts believe it's a threat to the country's fiscal health, while others believe it's okay so long as the economy remains strong. The debt surpassed $34 trillion just 3 months after first hitting $33 trillion. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It's Wednesday, January 3rd, and Mark is here with our first alert forecast. How are things looking at this hour?
We have seen the transition from rain-snow mix to a few snowflakes to now dry. We don't have anything falling right now, and we don't have the low cloud deck that we've had over the previous 4 days. 33 degrees. We still have some light flurries out into the West Plains. Looking at the 4 things you need to know. The light showers will continue today. They're going to be hit and miss, minor accumulations out of this. Friday, we do see light snow coming in, less than an inch, but that will start a big pattern change that has us seeing snow Friday night through Saturday and into Sunday morning. Doppler radar right now. Again, these are very light amounts that are coming through. We do see Spokane in sort of that dry period right now, but as you head west out into the West Plains and beyond, you're going to see that continuation of light rain showers. So the windshield wipers are going to be handy today. 33 is what we currently see, 35 into Ritzville. And as you head west, 36 into Moses Lake. Lookout pass at 20, and we're going to see quite a bit of snow over the weekend into Lookout. They could see a foot of snow out of this. For us, not so much. Now, we look at what we can expect today. Temperatures climbing up slowly. 37 will be our high today, looking at about 3 o'clock. Again, these showers are going to be in and out and hit and miss. Mid-30s for the most part today.
Breaking news of drive-by shooting, which happened early this morning near Cannon Park.
Sydney Charles spoke with police and is learning the latest details. Let's toss things over to her at the Breaking Now desk. Sid, what do we know?
That's exactly right. So Lieutenant Terry Pruninger tells me this started with a call to SPD at around 2:30 a.m. this morning. The caller reported hearing gunshots on West Spofford Avenue near Cannon Street and Belt Street. Take a look at your screen. This is new video taken from the scene earlier this morning. Lieutenant Pruninger says that officers arrived at the scene, saw a car taking off and driving erratically. The officers went to go after that car, but it was pretty far, driving ahead of them. The driver of the car did crash. Officers saw that, but by the time officers got up to the car, there was nobody inside. Now, there was a gun found in the area where the car crashed. It has been collected as evidence. Right now, police say there is no victim and no suspect in custody. Lieutenant Terry Pruninger tells me that it looks like a case of two groups shooting at each other. I asked if police believe the shooting was gang-related, and he just told me a few moments ago that at this moment, police do not know. Again, there is no victim, nobody in custody, no suspect in custody right now at this point. SPD do have that car in their possession, though. Lieutenant Pruninger did tell me that, so I will be continuing to check with him throughout the morning for any more updates, any more information that I learn. Natalie, back to you.
Sydney, thanks. White House officials say negotiations on border funding are, quote, moving in the right direction as Republicans insist new aid for Ukraine and Israel be tied to increased U.S. border security.
Last night, several reporters asked President Biden about the record number of migrants at the southern border. This was his response. Today, House Speaker Mike Johnson, along with 60 other Republican lawmakers, are set to visit the border in Texas. The influx of migrants is now hitting cities far from the border, and a few suburbs in the northern U.S. are fighting back, angry over Texas sending buses packed with migrants to their towns. Just last night, 4 suburbs in Chicago passed an ordinance prohibiting the transport of large groups of people without an approved application. In New York City, Mayor Eric Adams issuing an order requiring buses carrying migrants into New York to give 32 hours notice.
Before we begin busing illegal immigrants up to New York, it was just Texas and Arizona that bore the brunt of all of the chaos. Now the rest of America is understanding exactly what is going on.
Since 2022, Governor Greg Abbott has bused more than 80,000 migrants from Texas to so-called sanctuary cities. Mayor Adams says he does not want to revoke New York's sanctuary city status, but does not want to be required to shelter the migrants. Border authorities say the high level of migrant crossings has dropped off in recent days, allowing them to reopen 4 border crossings in the next 24 hours. In news around the Northwest, Oregon could become the next state to remove former President Donald Trump's name from the ballot. Among the legal questions the state Supreme Court once answered are whether the Secretary of State has the authority to determine if a candidate qualifies to be president. Oregon's Secretary of State does not think she does, at least not yet. She asked the court to throw out the case, saying her authority on the matter only applies to the general election, not the GOP primary. The court says it will not make a decision until next week.
A man shot in Northwest Spokane is recovering in the hospital this morning. Police responded to a call at the corner of Francis and Sutherland yesterday morning around 11:30 and found a man who was shot several times. A woman, a teenager, and 2 small children were found in the basement with the suspected shooter. Officers say one of those kids was so scared that they armed themselves with a knife. The woman and kids were thankfully not hurt. No word yet on what charges that suspect faces.
The city of Spokane is looking for volunteers to help with the point in time count. That's the annual survey to see how many people are experiencing homelessness across the county.
We know that there are a lot of people that want to come together and help out with the unhoused population and find paths to true stability and housing. And the best way to do that is to know where we're starting.
Volunteers will ask questions like how long someone's been homeless and where people sleep at night. Once the report is complete, it'll go to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. HUD will then determine the funds the county will receive to fight homelessness. If you'd like to volunteer, we have a link to register on KXLY.com.
Well, we have a schedule change to tell you about today. The NBA is coming to ABC, and that means today we'll have special editions of 4 News Now at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Then the Bulls-Knicks game. We'll be back then at 8 o'clock with Derek Dice with all the news of the day that you need to know. Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
We really need snow up in the mountains, Mark.
We are going to see snow this weekend. Now, how much? It looks like quite a bit into the mountains. Here where we live, it could be anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow. We're going to talk about it, but Saturday looks to be the big day. Friday night through Saturday. We'll have more of that discussion coming up.
And remember yesterday when we told you about the copyright expiring for the early version of Mickey Mouse? Well, somebody wasted no time capitalizing on it, and it's not all cute and clever for this MOUSE. That story after the break.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
Chances for a brighter future. Crosswalk Youth Shelter restores hope for homeless children, connecting them with essential services.
Crosswalk's mission is to end youth homelessness. We provide housing, behavioral health services, case management, and just work on all of those needs. This new building is an investment in their future. We'll have a new facility embedded in a neighborhood.
Numerica Cares for Kids is honored to donate $1,000 toward Crosswalk's new building. This is how Numerica cares for kids.
North Idaho Urology's high-quality, accessible care just got even closer. Expert care is now within reach at the North Idaho Urology Post Falls campus. Our new Post Falls location offers the same advanced technology as our Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint clinics, creating a seamless experience for our patients. Don't wait any longer. Visit our website or call to schedule your appointment today.
We gave a real chef an expensive cocktail dress to wear to work to prove that Electrolux with Smart Boost technology offers the most effective stain removal. Because unlike other washers, only Smart Boost pre-mixes water and detergent for the best wash possible. There's clean, and then there's Electrolux Clean.
Pay no interest when paid in full in 12 months at Fred's Appliance.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Get your new appliance today.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It is now 6:40. Cases of the flu and RSV are increasing in Kootenai County, according to the CDC. Respiratory illnesses are rating high in both Idaho and Washington. Take a look at this. States seen here in green and yellow have low activity rates. The more orange, red, and purple they are, the higher the activity. And experts say all the holiday travel and gatherings could increase those numbers even more.
Well, in with the new year, out with that real Christmas tree. Spokane is helping you dispose of it with curbside pickup happening now through January 12th. Be aware, normal pickup days are 1 day late this week. Your trees need to be clear of any decorations, including any of that fake snow. And if it's taller than 6 feet, well, you'll have to chop it in half.
And for the first time ever, our tree is actually ready to do just that. All right, 10-second takeaway. Light showers today. We've already seen them. It's going to be cool, not cold. But a winter layer is going to help. Again, got high humidity. We're expecting to see scattered showers. 37 are high today.
Get ready for Mickey Mouse horror movies. The copyright on the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse only expired this week, and already at least 2 horror flicks featuring the character have been teased. A trailer for one, Mickey's Mousetrap, is out today. If the idea sounds familiar, that's because Winnie the Pooh starred in a horror flick last year when that iconic character entered the public domain. And when it comes to Mickey, it's important to note only the early version of Mickey Mouse can be used. In a statement, Disney says, quote, more modern versions of Mickey will remain unaffected by the expiration of the Steamboat Willie copyright.
Just sounds like a recipe to just ruin your childhood with those horror movies.
Is it something that we need?
I don't know.
Do we? I'd love to hear from somebody who's actually excited about it.
Yes, I'm very curious.
Pop on. It is now 6:42.
New information this morning on the deadly Japan plane disaster that sent one aircraft into flames on the tarmac. What officials are saying went wrong and went right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
They say it's not the destination, but the journey.
Arby's says, nuh-uh. Get 2 of these things for just $7 at Arby's Cheddathon sales event. Arby's, we have the meat.
Spokane Exercise Equipment is the Inland Northwest premier provider of top-of-the-line exercise and rehabilitation equipment. Once the Spokane Exercise Equipment technicians have finished setting up your new home gym, that's when the workout competition begins. Spokane Exercise Equipment has all you need to achieve your fitness goals. They offer delivery, installation, service, and maintenance for all residential and commercial customers. Visit them in downtown Spokane or go online to see their full line of products.
You deserve a new you for the new year. From hormone replacement therapy and weight loss services to IV therapy and aesthetics, Revival Wellness Clinic has everything you need to feel and look your best. Revival Wellness Clinic, a holistic approach to your well-being.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Deeply rooted in the historic Gonzaga district since 1888, alongside the Centennial Trail and the Spokane River, is Maplewood Gardens, offering independent and assisted living. As the largest independent and assisted living community in the region, with over 200 apartments, we are bound to have one perfect for you. We accept Medicaid at the time of admission or whenever the need arises. Come home to Maplewood, where you'll feel like family.
The best part of the brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar is definitely one of those things. Arby's, we have the meat.
4 News Now is brought to you by Papa Murphy's.
Welcome back, and the time is now 6:45. New information this morning on the airport disaster in Japan. The Japan Airlines plane crashing into a smaller plane on the same runway and then bursting into flames.
Experts are describing everything that went wrong and went right. Here's ABC's Lionel Moise.
This morning, new details on how hundreds of passengers escaped this fiery plane collision in Tokyo. A Japan Airlines plane erupting in flames after landing and crashing into a Japanese Coast Guard plane on the same runway. Jacques and Mayu say they saw the explosion from the terminal and showed these photos of after the fire. The tail of the Japan Airlines plane smashing to the ground in the aftermath.
Over the past couple of years, we've had numerous instances where airplanes came very close to hitting each other when they moved out on a runway when they weren't supposed to.
Flames trailing the Airbus with 379 people on board. Passengers racing to emergency slides, everyone escaping before the plane was engulfed. Experts say this type of plane is made of special material that stops fire from spreading rapidly.
It was very fortunate that the collision did not rupture the fuel tanks on the JAL aircraft, and so the fire that you saw was fairly well contained well after the airplane came to a stop. That gave the passengers enough time to get off and get away from the airplane before the fire consumed the rest of the hull.
U.S. authorities have warned of an increasing number of close calls at American airports, a shortage of air traffic controllers blamed as one factor in the growing list of near misses.
In the U.S., there's been a lot of attention paid to these close calls and these runway incursions, Congress having hearings, but it takes money and it takes technology, flashing lights, ground radar. There are technological fixes. They just aren't being put in place fast enough.
Experts are praising the quick evacuation of the Japan Airlines plane, with passengers following instructions, leaving their personal items behind. Planes are required to prove they can be evacuated within 90 seconds for emergencies like this, but that's not always the case. 5 of the 6 crew members on that Coast Guard plane died. They had been delivering aid for earthquake survivors. The investigation will focus in part on communication from the airport control tower to find out why that smaller plane was on the runway. Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
Such a scary situation out there. Well, thankfully, not what we're seeing here. We've got some clear skies this morning out there. We can see the pavilion all lit up this morning. But Mark, tracking that snowpack that we could be adding to this weekend.
And we need to. I mean, that's the whole point of this graphic, just to show you how the need is. 5% up in the Selkirks, 40% of what we need above Coeur d'Alene and in our surrounding areas. We will do some good addition to this over the weekend, but it probably won't bring us up to 100% normal. Now, Doppler radar right now, we have had very light showers pushing through the area, light snow to the north, and we're going to see the continuation. However, Spokane, Fairchild, Cheney, all the way down I-90, now we're dry for the most part, very light showers out there. 37 degrees will be our high today. Those light showers going to ebb and flow throughout the day. It's just going to be hit and miss, so we're not looking at anything that's going to be continual. 32 for the overnight low, and again, the potential for more shower activity there in the form of light snow. Probably not going to be a big deal for tomorrow morning, but as we get towards the end of the week, we've got a bigger system that's coming ashore. So for tonight, we're going to see most of the energy now into the higher elevations, and Thursday being relatively dry for us and the Central Basin. But then we get Thursday night, Friday morning. That's where you see that potential for 1 inch for Friday morning. And then from Friday into Saturday, we're going to see some of the banding of snow that could have heavier amounts connected to it, and that's where we're going to see the potential for anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow, and we're continuing to track that. Right now, temperatures into the mid-40s for the most part. We're warming up to near 40. We're going to be in the upper 30s, 39 Ritzville, Tri-Cities 41. Planning forecast, we will cool for the weekend. 36 Friday with a 60% chance of that snow. Again, looking at an inch there. But a possible weather alert day Saturday, 34 for the high, but that snow could be anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of snow for the day. And then Sunday looks to be drier and colder with a high of just 30.
Okay. All right. We really, really need that snow.
Yep. So, it's coming.
Thank goodness. Mark, thanks. It's now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Join us for jackpots, food, and fun at Mr. Quack Casino Hotel.
No pain, no gain, Elaine.
Hello, my hot girl, Megan Thee Stallion.
You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not gymming like this no more. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
Boating, skiing. We've got it all in the Northwest, thanks to 4 full seasons. But that wide temperature range also makes it difficult and expensive to stay comfortable year-round. That's where the experts at Bill's Heating and AC come in. Right now, they're including a free cold climate heat pump with every furnace purchase. Heat pumps keep you comfortable year-round at the lowest possible cost. And now you can upgrade to one for free. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make living in the Northwest even better.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire is making room for new inventory. For a limited time, you can create your ideal space and save on in-stock. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Live your best life at the Spokane Lifestyle Show, January 6th at the Fairgrounds. Make your New Year's resolutions reality with the best products and services in the Inland Northwest. Don't miss motivational speaker Emily Richmond at 11 and 2. Find everything from mind, body, and spirit to home, family, and activities. Free samples and drawings, massages, and more. You can even get a vitamin B shot. Ow! Get your tickets online or at the door, just $8. Find us at SpokaneLifestyleShow.com. Join us at the Fairgrounds and improve your quality of life.
Right on time.
See our huge selection of Camrys built for everyday drivers at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
No pain, no gain, Elaine. Hello, my hot girl.
Megan the Stallion.
You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not gymming like this no more. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday with the morning sprint.
Had a mild winter so far, but Mark says there's some snow on the way.
First, though, news of a drive-by shooting early this morning near Cannon Park. Sydney Charles has the breaking details.
Lieutenant Terry Pruninger with SPD tells me this started with a call to police at around 2:30 a.m. this morning. The caller reported hearing gunshots on West Spofford Avenue near Cannon Street and Belt Street. Lieutenant Pruninger tells me that officers arrived at the scene and saw a car taking off and driving erratically. Officers went after it, but it was pretty far ahead of them. Officers saw the driver of that car crash, but by the time officers got up to it, that car was empty. Now, there was a gun found in the area where that car crashed that has been collected for evidence. Right now, police say there is no victim and there is no suspect in custody at this point. Lieutenant Pruninger says that it looks like a case of two groups shooting at each other. This is an ongoing story. We'll be sure to keep you updated with the very latest developments throughout the morning.
Congratulations, Mayor Haley.
Thank you.
Spokane Valley City Council has named its mayor. Pam Haley will serve her second consecutive term as mayor, winning 5 out of the 7 votes from council members last night.
It's also news a start for the city of Spokane. Lisa Brown has officially taken office as mayor. Day 1 was a very busy one for Mayor Brown. She was tasked with learning different protocols and meeting the new people she'll be working with. Brown says one of her focuses right now is on the city's homeless population. As her term continues, Brown says she'll work to address the number of people struggling with housing prices as well. Her day yesterday consisted of meetings that revolved around public safety, which is her top priority as mayor.
Well, good morning. As we look at our First Alert Weather and that First Alert Weather app, it's now busy. We've got energy in the house. We do see light showers coming in. Dry right now between here and Ritzville sky-wise, but from Ritzville all the way to Moses Lake, there's light rain. Temperatures, we're sitting at 33 also into Coeur d'Alene. Our day today, it'll be a high of 37 degrees with in and out showers all day long.
A man shot in Northwest Spokane is recovering in the hospital this morning. Police responded to the call at the corner of Francis and Sutherland yesterday morning around 11:30 and found a man who was shot several times. A woman, a teenager, and 2 small children were found in a basement with a suspected shooter. Officers say one of the kids were so scared that they armed themselves with a knife. The woman and the kids were not hurt. No word yet on what charges that suspect faces.
A 50-year-old man badly burned in a fire in Grant County is recovering this morning. The sheriff's office says a gazebo caught fire on Road B north of Ephrata early Tuesday morning. When crews arrived, they found the man with life-threatening injuries. He was flown to a nearby hospital. Deputies say the fire is believed to have been propane-related.
Around the Northwest this morning, Oregon could be the next state to remove former President Donald Trump's name from the ballot. Among the legal questions the state Supreme Court wants answered are whether the Secretary of State has the authority to determine if a candidate qualifies to be president. Oregon's Secretary of State does not think that she does, at least not yet. She asked the court to throw out the case, saying her authority on the matter only applies to the general election, not the GOP primary.
Post Falls police found a pound of meth, 1,000 fentanyl pills, marijuana, and guns during a traffic stop. You can see some of that in this photo. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office says the smell of marijuana was coming from the car when deputies pulled over Amber and Joshua Letchworth. The two face multiple charges, including unlawful possession of a firearm and possession with intent to deliver.
A Spokane federal grand jury has indicted 2 men in connection to this drug press police seized last month. Investigators say it can make up to 17,000 pills in an hour. Timothy Maddox faces 10 felony counts, while Nicholas Adams faces 7 felony counts. Investigators also seized a smaller pill press, drugs, and guns.
Heads up to future or current college students and your parents. The new free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, is open with a lot of changes. The new FAFSA has far fewer questions for students, taking the number from as many as 108 down to as few as 18. It's been simplified in 2 major ways. First, applicants can now skip questions that are not relevant to them. And second, a tool connected with the IRS allows applicants to pull appropriate tax data from their parents' most recent filings. You can read more details about the changes on KXLY.com.
We have a scheduling change for you today. The NBA is coming to ABC, and that means we'll have special editions of 4 News Now at 3 and 4 o'clock. Then the Bills-Knicks game, or the Bulls-Knicks game. You can then join us at 8 o'clock for a special edition of 4 News Now right after the game. We'll be back with Final Check Weather right after this.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account.
But how much can you really save? Yeah, I mean, whoa.
Agriculture Innovation meets tradition February 6th through the 8th at the Spokane Convention Center. Come see the latest in farming technology, network with peers and industry experts, and participate in seminars. Whether you're a seasoned grower, an entrepreneur, or just passionate about agriculture, this is the event for you. Meet, learn, grow at the Spokane Ag Show. Get your tickets now. I'm Melissa Paul, Ag Show Director, and I'll see you there.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to move more in 2024 and get those New Year's resolutions started with a great special offer to join everyone's favorite gym, Move Fitness. Join the movement.
Hi, good morning, everyone. We have a dry sky right now. Easy for me to say. We are going to see that chance of showers coming in the next couple of hours. At 10 o'clock, we could see a rain-snow mix at 32. Temperatures warming up into the mid to upper 30s. 37 will be our high today. We'll see it again tomorrow, relatively dry on Thursday. It's Friday into Saturday. We start to see the potential for some snow, rain-snow mix Friday, snow on Saturday. That's what we're tracking with a possible weather alert day. And then it gets pretty cold after that.
Thanks so much for starting your morning with us here on 4 News Now.
And we will be back for live updates throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.